Hey guys, wanted to come at you real quick today to tell you about something that I ran across that might be very useful for you guys, which actually I think is pretty useful for me. It's a product called pre-threaded needles. It's pre-threaded and knotted hair weaving needles, and you get 10 in a packet, and they're already pre-threaded and knotted. And the concept of this is sanitation. These needles are sterile and have been sanitized. So for those of us who do a lot of sew-ins, which I do on an average day, I probably do about 3 sew-ins, three to 4 sew-ins. This can be a time saver, definitely. I'm going to show you guys later on in the video my workstation and how I have things set up. And it normally takes me, what I normally do is I normally have all of my needles pre-threaded and knotted prior to my appointments, and based on how many appointments I have for that day. So it takes me a little time to sit down prior to my appointments, to sit down and get my workstation ready, because it takes me at least 30 minutes to sit down and do something like this, to thread and knot the needles. So these come in packs of 10, and I'm going to go ahead and open it and show you guys what it looks like. And the needles are C-shaped needles, and from what I've read, these needles are disposable. The concept is to use them and toss them. And here's what it looks like. So I just took the little plastic off, and it's already threaded and knotted. And normally what I do, and sometimes I don't do it, but this is normally what I do, I try to practice it, is to have at least an arm's length worth of thread when I'm doing a sew-in. I normally use 100% nylon thread. This is a cotton and nylon blend, but I'm sure it's fine. I'm going to try it out and see how it works. But what I normally use nylon, because nylon is sturdier. And but these are cotton nylon blend, and it's about an arm's length, as you can see. And I think they say on the site that it's 72 inches of thread for each one of these needles. So as you can see, it's a C-shaped needle. I'm very comfortable with using a C-shaped needle. I actually use both C and a straight needle, but I prefer using the C-shaped needles just because I've been using them for so long. But it was pretty easy, as you guys saw. I just opened the pack, and as soon as you take the little tubing off, there's a little plastic tube in here. As soon as you take that off, look at that. That's cool. That'll save you some time. That will save you some time. Now, the site that has this is called Princess Platinum, PrincessPlatinum.com. The company is called Princess Platinum Products. So if you guys get a chance, you might want to check them out, because like I said, you get 10 of these bad boys in a pack. 10 of these in a pack, and this can be, I know for me, it'll save me at least 30 minutes prior to an appointment. Now what I do is I have a bunch of needles. I have at least 70 needles. I know it seems like a lot, but I have about 70 needles pre-threaded and knotted prior to my appointments. But you know, like I said, it takes me at least 30 minutes, sometimes longer, to do something like this. Now I am doing quite a few needles, but I mean, if I just bought a few packs of these, then I'd probably be set prior to my appointments. And the concept, like I said, is, you know, sterilization. I mean, we in the cosmetology field, we have to, you know, we have to always keep in mind about sanitation. So these are very sanitary. They haven't been used. They've been sterilized prior to use. So you can, you know, you can use them and toss them and just open up another pack. They're very inexpensive too. So you guys, if you get a chance, go check out the site, because it's like $3.50 for 10 of them. So, you know, that's, yeah. So that's the deal. So what I'll do is I'm going to show you guys my workstation and how many needles I have around my workstation, so you can kind of get an idea of how much time that something like this will save me. The only thing that I see as far as a con for me personally is the type of thread. Like I said, I use 100%. I use nylon thread because nylon thread is sturdier. I don't really use cotton thread. Well, I don't use cotton thread at all. But this is cotton thread for those of you ladies who do use cotton thread. This thread, like I said, is a cotton and nylon blend. But I use nylon thread. And I'll show you guys what I use. So we're going to take a trip down to my workstation and I'll show you how it's set up. And like I said, it normally takes me about 30 minutes to set up my workstation prior to my appointments because I have that done first thing in the morning or the night before. I always have my station set up. And a lot of times I don't have time, depending on how the appointments run, to like set up again, you know. So something like this will come in handy for me in between appointments when I don't have time to set up every time I have a new client. But anyway, I'm going to take you guys to my workstation and show you what I'm talking about. I'm at my workstation and I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see my actual station and what I mean by how I have things already kind of preset prior to appointments. So I'm going to turn the camera around, so excuse the jiggly. This is my workstation. I've turned the camera around so you can kind of see my workstation a little bit. But anyway, this is the type of thread that I use. I use the nylon thread. And as you can see, I use a lot of it. But anyway, these are the needles. These are some of the needles that I use and I have to set up prior to appointments. So I have a bunch of pre-threaded needles already kind of set up. See? And I'm going to take it to the other side. I have it on both sides. And this is actually not all the needles that I have. I normally have a row here and I have a row on top. I just haven't sat down to prep my station again. But I normally have enough needles set up for at least 3 to 4 sew-ins. So it takes me some time to sit down and thread all of these needles. And I have a bunch of straight needles and I also have a bunch of C-shaped needles. And like I was saying, this will save a lot of time. So I'm gonna start trying these out. The only con that I see for myself personally is the thread is cotton. Hopefully the company will start offering nylon thread in these little packets because I don't use cotton thread. But for those who do use cotton thread, this might be a great option for you. So anyway, guys, that is it. Wanted to just share that with you. And I will put some information on the company. Well, I'll put the link to the company's website if you guys are interested in taking a look at these pre-threaded needles. And they have a little information on their site too. And like I said, it's very inexpensive. It's a time saver. It will save me at least, shoot, if I bought, if 10 comes in a pack. If these came in nylon and I got 10 of these in a pack, I know I would probably get about several packs. I mean, that would save me a bunch of time. I mean, it will save at least for my, like I said, I set up first thing in the morning. I don't really set up in between clients too much because I try to have enough pre-threaded and knotted prior to, based on my appointments. So this will save me at least, man, probably a good hour and a half on prep time. But anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Just wanted to show you this. I thought it was a neat little thing to share with you guys. And like I said, you know, they're sanitized. You're supposed to, you know, dispose of them when you're done. And they're very inexpensive. So check them out and tell me what you think. All right. Talk to you guys soon. I don't know if you guys wanted to like take a quick look around my work area, but I'll do a quick spin around just in case some of you guys were curious about where I do my installs and stuff like that. So I'm going to just take the camera and just do a quick swing around the room so you can kind of see, you know, because sometimes you guys see me doing installs or tutorial videos in this room. And this is actually, I am a licensed cosmetologist, first of all. Let me just go ahead and clear that up real quick. But anyway, I was just going to show y'all my workspace just in case you were curious to see, because I'm pretty sure somebody's going to ask me, so I'll just do it real quick. So I'm going to turn the camera around and just do a quick spin around the room. Okay, all right. So this is my work area, My license is there. The light is shining on it, so you can't see all of my information, but my license is there. I have price lists on the wall for different services that I offer. And this is just a quick spin around some of my storage. More storage. The door. This is the door people come in. This is my product stand, which is used for magazines now, since I don't have any products to really sell. But anyway, there's just a whiteboard with some pricing information and the sitting area. Okay, and that's the sitting area. So that is my workstation in case, or my work area, in case anybody was interested. Very comfortable, very cozy, very private, which is very important. We all know how important our privacy can be. So my clients get privacy. They come in through the side, they leave out the side. Nobody has to know but you and I. Alright guys, I will talk to you soon.